A lot of things were said for the Chicago Bulls media day. Even Billy Donovan going so far as saying a three-guard lineup is on the table for the Chicago Bulls. I'm here to answer the question. Will a three-guard lineup benefit the Chicago Bulls the most? And to end this, I got to let you all know why you should not be panicking over the Lonzo Ball stuff. Y'all know we going to talk about it, break it all down, but you got to hear the music first. Cognac, gang. Shy Bulls podcast with the Cognac Boys. I'm Cognac Boy Bobby, and I'm holding it down on today's daily episode. If y'all tuned in with me today, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell as well. As you already know, YouTube, they tripped out on us over our video from yesterday that we was trying to do for y'all for Media Day. But nonetheless, we keep on pushing. We say, hey, technical difficulties, we gonna keep pushing. So if you tuned in, hit the like button and subscribe. But Billy Donovan, as the Chicago Bulls are getting ready to take on and start their training camp and begin their season, Billy Donovan alluded to a three-guard lineup still being on the table for your Chicago Bulls. Will the three-guard lineup benefit the Chicago Bulls the most? In my personal opinion, I'm going to go out on a limb and say it absolutely does. Now, when we talk about the three-guard lineup, we're talking about Josh Giddey, Coby White, and Zach LaVine. We do know that it is on the table, but I say this is absolutely how you have to start off, and then you got to adjust from there. We're talking about Coby White. You can't do Coby like that, Billy. You thinking about, I'm just saying, this is one of the lineups I believe you have to go to. You cannot exclude Coby White from out of the starting lineup, not only because what he did last season, but because of, you know what I'm saying, showing him that respect in that regard that this man has earned his way. My man has battled since he's been in the league. And last year, after, you know what I'm saying, the year prior or sometime prior to last year's season, there was a lot of people wanting to trade a Coby White, probably even me. I ain't even gonna lie to you. But hey, my man's grew the fro back, and he was all the way back. So we was like, damn, Coby did his thing. And while Zach LaVine was out, Coby White, along with somebody that's not here anymore, DeMar DeRozan, held the Chicago Bulls down as best as they could. You reward Coby White for his efforts and things like that. Obviously, you still have to consider and do what's best for the team. But I say what's not best for the team by having Coby White in the starting lineup. What we doing? And then when you talk about Josh Giddey, I understand there could be some type of friction when it comes to play, or at least the thought of there could be some type of friction when it comes to the play. I know there are concerns defensively for the Chicago Bulls. I know that Billy Donovan has to account for all of those things, but I'm like, bro, Josh Giddey should not affect on, you know what I'm saying, how you're still able to place out this lineup. And I'm thinking like that because Josh Giddey is 6'8". On the offensive end, he could play your point guard. And then on the defensive end, he can go guard a 3 or 4. It's no issues right there. I don't understand why it has to be some type of thing that Billy Donovan has to figure it out. I believe that the lineup right now going into the season of Giddey, Coby White, Zach LaVine, P. Will, and Vucevic is the lineup you start the season with. Now, there could be some minor tweaks in there. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you take out Vooch and you place in Jalen Smith. You know what I'm saying, in that lineup. But I do ask, is Billy Donovan going to do that? We don't know. Billy Donovan's already letting us know the three-guard lineup ain't even a thing right now. And I'm going to say this for Zach LaVine. You ain't putting Zach LaVine on the bench. You're not putting your two-time All-Star on the bench in favor of one of the young pups. And they already alluded to it, said that we're not just going to be playing guys just to play them. We're going to give guys an opportunity here because we're trying to win the most games. But we are about player development, though. Y'all see how crazy that sounds? It still sounds like the Chicago Bulls are a bit confused on what they want to do. But one thing I do know that what they need to do is not act like Zach LaVine is not an all-star. Not act like if you want Zach gone, he can't be on the bench. And if you want him here, you got to treat him with some type of respect and not put him on the bench. So what are we talking about? What are we talking about? Why are we overcomplicating this? It's one of those things to where you look at it and you just be like, come on, bro, this is the obvious. You know what I'm saying? When we talk about the basketball aspect, I know we can point to numbers and we can look at a number of things, but the fact of the matter is that new season, bunch of new guys, numbers can go up and down. But what we do know is Josh Giddey is effective when it comes to rebounding. Josh Giddey can assist the basketball. Josh Giddey, though he will require the ball a lot, he ain't going to be chucking up a lot of shots. He's going to be dispersing and doing things for the others. What we talking about Kobe White? Kobe White can handle the rock a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people in what we seen last year, he's probably most effective off ball. Boom. Then we know on the defensive end, he can lock in. Is he an elite? Probably not, but he's still good enough. Then you're talking about the three-point shooting that's going to be able to add the spacing on the floor. Then you're talking about the driving ability that Kobe White has and the finishing ability at the paint, within the paint. Then you're talking about Zach LaVine, one of the best catching three shooters in the league, hella athletic, decent on defense when he wants to be, but there's no way you're keeping that type of offense off the court and then trusting just Josh Giddey out there by himself. And then you got a question mark with P. Will. And then you already know you only getting 17 and 10 from Nikola Vucevic. That doesn't sound like smart coaching to me when you know that if you have or you're going into a situation to where defense might be your liability on the offensive side, you got to put the ball in the basket. That's going to require Josh Giddey, Kobe White, Zach LaVine, Vooch on the court all at the same time. You already know you ain't getting much defensively. Your best defender is going to be Patrick Williams, but he can't guard 5 people. You know what I'm saying? If he could, hey, I'll take him any day. But that ain't those are not the facts. Those are not what's real. You know what I'm saying? And what other lineup are you going to go to, Billy Donovan? I step to you crazy if you tell me you finna play Josh Giddey, Zach LaVine, P. Will, Montes Buzelis, and Vooch. We know that ain't happening. You was just talking about you might send Montes down to the G League, big dog. Then you talking about if you're gonna prove are you gonna do Giddey, Ayo, LaVine, P. Will, Vooch? Is it something like that? I'm all for Ayo getting his time, but I see Ayo being a better fit coming in as that 6th man off the bench. That's just my personal preference on what I would like for him to do. So I say all that to say that Billy Donovan, don't screw this up. Billy Donovan, make sure you're good to go, big dog. Make sure that we just locked in. You know what I'm saying? Get this starting 5 locked in. And then when you got your guys coming off the bench, you can include your Lonzo Ball. You can include your Dalen Terry. You can include your Ayo Dosunmu and your Jalen Smith. And then after that, you figure it out. I do want to see some Montes Buzelis out there as well. But hey, this is your job. You get paid the millions. I don't. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just letting you know. Y'all let me know down below how y'all feeling about this 3-guard lineup. Do you feel like this is the best way that the Chicago Bulls can win games? Is there another lineup that I did not think about that you potentially thought about to say that, hey, this is the lineup I think could be slightly better? Because I know there's been some people that wanted to see P. Will move to the bench and then insert Montes Buzelis. I don't necessarily think that's something that's going to happen for the Chicago Bulls. But, hey, we dealing with Billy Donovan here. We shall see what happens. But before we get up out of here, definitely want to talk about Lonzo Ball. And the reason I want to talk about Lonzo Ball is because there's people that are going to say, oh, so he's saying that he's healthy, but the team and everybody don't know if he's going to be ready for the opener. I say, just relax, ladies and gentlemen. That's okay. And it's okay because we don't know how Lonzo Ball knee is going to respond to the increased work that he's about to see within the next few weeks. He ain't played basketball, NBA level basketball, in 2 years. I understand the workout videos. I understand the runs, the 5-on-5 workouts. I understand all that. But we all know it's a bit different when you get the guys in and you playing NBA level basketball. But I say it's okay. I believe that Lonzo Ball will be ready for the season. However, if he's not, I will be okay with that. Why? Because there is still going to be a time to where we will see him. And I'd rather have him healthy, ready to go, not only for the sake of this basketball team, but for the sake of the rest of his career. So don't rush this back. Don't rush him back. Don't be so thirsty to where we put his career in even more of a weird spot. Let's take our time with this. Let's make sure we analyzing, we treating him well. They already said he's not playing back-to-backs, and he will be on a minutes restriction, and I 100% agree with that. I told y'all that the damn minute restriction was going to come. Y'all told me he was going to play more than 15 or 20 minutes. CDubb castigated me, and some of y'all joined the chat and castigated me too, calling me a hater. This is what I know. The man will not be playing back-to-backs. The man will be on a minutes restriction, and that's okay. That is okay. We want to see Lonzo Ball get back to where he was. The reality is that there's a chance that it could happen, and there's a chance that he ain't going to be close. And there's also a chance that he could just be close enough. You know what I'm saying? Hell, there is a chance he can be better. There is a chance that he can be better. And what does Lonzo Ball just pretty much have to do? Come in, facilitate a little bit, shoot the damn three ball, try to defend at the best of your abilities. Boom. Now, if you can go on and do that for, let's just say, for the sake of discussion, another 5, 6, 7 years, that's a dub on your career. That's a dub on his career. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you miss 2 years of basketball, bro. And you basically joking about it and letting us know you got a whole new knee. I got my mans on here talking about this dead man walking. I'm just saying. That's why I say we want everything to happen right now. It ain't gonna work like that. So what I will say is this: chill, pump the brakes, let Lonzo get right. And when he come on a court, whether that's at opening night or a few days after opening night, we cheer him on and we clap for him and we hope that he go out there and the Chicago Bulls, for the sake of his return, gets the dubs. And if he is ready for the opener, the same thing applies. You just want to make sure that the Chicago Bulls are following the plan to ensure he is good to go. Don't put him in no crazy situations. Don't go over the minutes restrictions. Find and figure it out. Find and figure it out. That's what you got to do. So the goal is to see Lonzo Ball play. Don't get me wrong. But if he does not start the season, do not panic. It's going to be okay. We will see him. We will see what he's made of. We're about to hear some things right now. And we might be seeing him in preseason. We haven't heard anything. We shall see. But hey, don't panic. But that is it for me today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to another episode. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave your comments and everything down below. Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode. Always see red, and y'all already know I'm going to catch y'all on the next one for sure. Cognac. Gang.